Sheila. How are you guys? I decided to tune in with you because I am making a gift for someone. And the operative word is making. I've never liked going to the store, going in the card aisle and looking at, creative card. I mean, I love looking at the creative, cards in the greeting aisle, but I've never liked the thought of, buying them when you can just make a greeting card or you can make something yourself to, express, your gratitude to someone or thanks or whatever have you. So I'll show you what I have so far. I'm almost done, but so far I made this, and this medium that I use for this is paint. I don't really know if you can see it too good, but I painted the frame of this, and there's a poem that I wrote for someone to show my gratitude towards them. So, and as you can see, these curves that I cut into this. So this is construction paper, and then so first what I did was I cut this shape in this construction paper, and then I cut it out, and then I painted this design around the frame, and then first I wrote the poem, okay? And then after I wrote the poem and painted the design around the frame and cut this, then I colored it in. I was going to color it in with oil pastel, but I decided that I liked the paint better, so I just stuck with one medium, which is the paint. So I painted that, and then I took another white construction paper and I cut this same pattern in it. So now what I'm going to do is I took some other construction paper, some red or whatever color this is, construction paper. It's like a red, it's like a off something, whatever. And so I cut this. I don't know if you can see it, but if you look, the design, if you look closely, if you can see, I cut it into a rose, and I drew a rose and then cut it out. So you see that? And then I took this right here. I cut this. This is the stem of the flower. So I'm going to take that like that. And it's going to be a pretty rose like that. And then I'm going to paste it down here. Okay? So I'm going to do that right now. So I'm going to take let's see. Let me get it right because, okay. So I'm going to put the stem right here. And then I'm going to put the rose on there like so at an angle because I don't want it to. So first, if you look at the stem, the way that I drew the stem, so first I drew it on the construction paper. First I drew the rose on the construction paper, and then I cut it out, okay? And then I drew the stem first, and then I cut it out, okay? If you can see the stem, I cut the stem at an angle like that so that, it won't stand up straight, so it can have some artsiness to it. So first I'm going to line it up on the paper to make sure it's the way that to my liking. Okay. Okay, so I like that. So I just have this glue stick. So simple glue stick, and I didn't have any regular scissors. Um, so I don't know. I did have some regular scissors, so I had to use my hair cutting scissors, which is bad for your hair cutting scissors because then it dulls it and doesn't give it the nice, sharp cut when you're trimming your hair. So that's not really good. So I advise you not to do this. I just didn't have any other option for the moment. So I'm going to replace those with some scissors to do art projects. Okay. So first I'm going to do the stem, which you got to be careful because the stem is really skinny. So you got to be careful not to tear it. Okay. So I'm putting the glue on here. Yeah, so I just wanted to show, it's important to be grateful, when somebody thinks about you in whatever way it may be, whether it's small or big. In the end, if it comes from their heart, it's all the same, So I want to always practice being that kind of person that I'm grateful for when somebody thinks about me in any kind of way and it's from their heart, which you can never really know, if it's from somebody's heart or not. But when their actions show that, whatever they did and they did it for you, even if, it may seem like there was a motive behind it, a motive other than what it should be like, you still want to be grateful because you still were blessed, by them. And so, it's easy a lot of times to try to figure out a person's motive. I think sometimes that takes too much work, and it takes away from the main focus, especially if whatever it is that person did benefited you, So I like to do art projects to show my love. I like to create things because it really is a sentiment, from my heart when I take the time to, create something. And so it really is a self-expression to show that that thing came from you. It came from you, came from your heart. So this is what that looks like. You see that? I think it's pretty. So now I'm going to put my name. I could do some other stuff, but I'm just going to put my name right here. So first I like to do things in pencil, okay? That's one thing that I've learned, because you might make a mistake. So always do it in pencil, like, just etch it. You don't have to indent, because it'll look tacky if you do it dark in pencil and then write over it with your pen. That looks tacky. So you don't indent, you just lightly write. Okay, so Oh, and the person who did something for me, um, let me see. Hold on 1 second, then I'll get back to what I was going to say. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm going to write... I'm writing in cursive. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I want to make sure the writing is just so, and I'm making sure I spell her name correctly. And I'll read the poem to you. That I wrote for her. Okay, so I wrote it in pencil. If you can see that, I wrote that in pencil. And now I'm going to indent with a pen. It's pretty in pencil, but I don't want it to fade. So I said, yeah, I'll read it to you. Hold on 1 sec, okay? I know it seems to be taking me. I just like to have it really neat. I made something for somebody a while back, and they just could not get over my handwriting. They asked me, did I use stencil? And I said, no, I just don't like messy writing of no form when I'm doing it for someone. I like to really make sure it's right, because that's my whole point of doing what I'm doing for them. I want them to enjoy it, you know? So I like for my writing to be good. Okay, so that's my handwriting. Yeah. So this is what I created for her. And I'm not done with this, because what I'm going to do, I am going to make this to where she can sit it up like a frame, like, you know, a picture frame, how it has the back where you can sit it upright. So I'm going to do that. So let's see. I have this cardboard. I took this cardboard off of the back of another cardboard box, or off of the cardboard box, okay? So what I'm going to do with this is, now this is flimsy, okay? Typically, like, you need another cardboard box to go in the back of it, and I would go in my garage and get some more cardboard so I can cut it out so that this can be sturdy. But it's cold outside and I don't want to go in my garage. I really don't. I really should, but because, oh, I really should. And I have some cardboard right here, but it's holding something for me. So I don't know. I'll just try to work with this because I really don't want to go out to my garage. It's just, and it's probably not even really that cold out there right now because somebody I just spoke to, they just got off work and they said it seemed like it warmed up, and they work outside, so they might be right, but I'm not going out there. So, okay. So I'm going to draw first. I'm going to draw the stands, okay? So I'm envisioning what it looks like when you actually buy a picture frame. And I'm trying to duplicate it. Okay. Okay. See, I am really going to make these scissors. You're not going to have any sharpness to them at all. Okay. I'm cutting it out. I really hate what I'm doing to my scissors, but oh well, my hair scissors. Okay, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to put this on the back of there. Okay. 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 Now, I think it'll stand. I think it will, yeah. Okay. Now, I have to position it to where I want it to be, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to put this cardboard. So if you see, I just cut it. I envision what, one looks like on the back of a picture frame that you buy in the store. Okay, so this is the frame of it, or this is what I cut out, rather. Sorry, not frame. Okay, so I'm going to take this and just see if I could put it up against there and stand it up without it, falling. Well, it will. Okay. I need to put it where I want it to go. You know what? That's why I need another cardboard. Because what I'm doing, I'll have to put a couple of holes in here. And I don't want to do that. So, hold on one sec, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and tear. Hold on one sec. I'll be right back. I'm getting a piece of cardboard so that I can put it back on the back of the gift that I'm making. Okay, so hold on one sec. I'm just right here, and I'm just going to tear a piece off this box, which I know I don't have no business tearing on this box, but I'm so sincere when I say I'm not going outside. So sincere. Look, y'all. I don't want to use this. But look. I might use this. I just might. Let's see. I actually found one. I don't think I want to use it though. I'm so indecisive right now. I am so indecisive. Okay, I'm just going to tear this box. I got plenty of boxes in the garage. Just put this stuff that I have in this box in another box in the garage. I'm over here tearing this box. Oh my gosh. Hold on one sec. Okay, I hope I didn't. Okay, so now I have to cut this box, which sucks because then that means I have to continue to use my scissors. But I gotta do what I gotta do, okay? Alright. So I'm taking the decoration that I made for her, and I am lining it up. You know, I should have gotten on the floor. That would be nice. I'll just finish. I can show you how I get this to prop up. And then it'll be just like I bought it. Well, not just like, because I made it. But it'll be, you know, like buying it from the store, because you can get it propped up yourself. And then they could put it on their table or fireplace mantle if they so choose. Instead of, you know, having to put it in a box somewhere after you have made it for them. You know, they might want to. Okay. Now, I gotta cut this out, which, again, it sucks. Let me just see if I have some scissors. I doubt if I do. I do not want to keep using. I do! Yay! I found some scissors. See, so it was just a matter of me looking. Okay, so, oh, this is so much better. Okay. let me see what else I need to cut on here so that it won't show to the front. See, it looks like that where you can see it to the front, so I don't want to see the cardboard. So I'm gonna cut some more off. Okay, I think that should, let's see. Might want to cut off a little more because I do not want it to show in the front. Okay. Now, I'm looking for the back part that I actually cut so that I can use it. Okay, here it is. Okay, so now that I got that cut, dang it, I'm going to have to cut a little bit more because I really don't want it to show in the front. Okay, so now I'm going to glue, well, before I glue it, this is what I'm going to do, y'all. Okay, so I have to take this part, right, and plant it exactly where I want it to go on the back of the cardboard that I cut. I got to make sure it's exactly the way I want because that's the way it's going to sit up after I make it. So I got to make sure it's exactly where it needs to be. Okay, now I'm going to mark it so I don't lose that spot. Now that I have it marked, I'm going to show you what I'm going to use. Okay, I have yarn. Okay, I have different types of yarn. I don't know if it probably won't make a big difference what color the yarn is for this project. But I have black, I have red, and I have like this ugly doodle green, blue, and this pretty like forest green or something, and this yellow. Okay, I think I'm gonna use yellow. All right, so what you do is, if I can get it unraveled, oh, there's a problem. I don't know where my needle is. Aw, snap. I don't know where my needle is. Well, I'm pretty sure I don't have to fret because I got a backup. I have a backup. I'm going to use this yarn. This yarn is not going to be as pretty because it's so thick, but since I can't find my needle, I'm going to use this yarn. So, let me see. Where the heck does it start? Oh, it's dead in the center. All right. Let me just cut me some yarn. Okay. Now let me show you what I'm going to do. All right. I'm going to take about this size yarn, okay? Then I am going to, I'll take these scissors, screw it. All right, I'm going to punch a hole. I was going to get a knife, but punch a hole right there. Punch a hole right there. And like that. Alright. Then I'm going to punch a hole in the middle too. Cool. Then I'm going to punch a hole in this. Right here. Uh-oh, I made it go through. I'm gonna get a knife. Hold on. Be right back. I don't think the knife is going to do any better. Alright, I'm going to get this hole in here today. Alright, got it. Boom. Boom. Alright. Let's see. Now I got to line the holes up. Or the hole. Alright, I can't see the hole. There we go. Right there. Now I gotta make the hole big enough to get the yarn through it. Okay. Gotta get this yarn through. Might have to burn it. Alright, I'm going to burn the yarn. Okay, hold on one sec. Okay, the only thing I have are matches. I don't have a lighter. So, let me find the end that I didn't. Okay. Burn, baby, burn. Ooh. Okay, let's see if that'll go through. Still a little bit flimsy, but I'll put it through that one first. And then I'll put it through that one. Oh. Alright. Now that I got it through, pull it all the way through. Hold on one sec. Okay. I'm going to make a part 2 because somebody is at my door, okay? So I'm going to make part 2. When I come back, I'm going to show you how I completed making this back and then putting this on it, okay? And then I'm going to read you the poem. So please tune in for part 2 of this art project that I'm making to show my gratitude to someone. Instead of buying it out the store, I am making it myself because to me, it really shows expressions of how I really feel from the heart. Okay? So I'm Ki Havila, and I hope to see you on part 2. Peace.